Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeremy Sadowski, and we finally kick off the 2020 season after a 6-month delay due to COVID-19, as St. Francis will start off on offense as they return the ball to the 30-yard line. Of course, the Mustangs are coached by Don Morrow, and St. Francis, unfortunately, this past October, head coach Jim Bonds, former UCLA Bruins quarterback, also passed away due to cancer. To honor Coach Bonds, the Golden Knights came out with 10 men on the field. The Mustangs declined the penalty, and we are ready for action as Max Garrison gets the handoff for the Golden Knights, and he is forced out of bounds. Good for an 11-yard gain. Jacobs back to pass. He throws it to his right and completes it. Thormasgaard in on the stop for the Mustangs. Jack Jacobs, the sophomore quarterback for the Golden Knights, is making his first varsity start as he hands the ball up the middle again to Max Garrison. That'll be good enough for a Golden Knights first down. Mustangs are wearing their black uniforms with their gold helmets, and the Golden Knights are in their white uniforms with their gold helmets. Jacobs back to pass. He's setting up a little screen to his left, and that's complete to Reeves, and Reeves breaks free down the sideline and into the end zone for a Golden Knights touchdown. The senior receiver just took off after catching that little screen pass and scores the first touchdown of the evening. Boschetti on for the extra point. That is up high straight, and that is good. So the Golden Knights take an early 7-0 lead as the Mustangs will get their first shot on offense. They're in a 4-receiver set. Casey Pavlik, the junior quarterback, in shotgun. He's going to throw a little screen pass to number 10, Cale Marsh. Doesn't get much yardage on the play. Of course, Cale Marsh is a junior receiver. Pavlik back to pass. He is throwing it over the middle, and that's batted down, and actually it's intercepted by the Golden Knights. An incredible play there by the defensive lineman. Jack Jacobs hands the ball off, and he is stuffed in the backfield by number 27 of the Mustangs. We do not have him on our roster, but he made his presence felt here early on as Jack Jacobs back to pass again. He's throwing it deep down the middle, and that ball is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. That's Reeves again, his second touchdown of the evening. Boschetti on for the extra point. The senior kicker kicks it up high straight, and that is good. So the Golden Knights take an early 14-0 lead over the Mustangs. Boschetti to kick off for the Golden Knights. It's a bouncer taking about the 5-yard line. That's Cale Marsh, and he stumbles around the 48-yard line of the Mustangs, where they will begin their second offensive possession of the evening. Mustangs in shotgun. Handoff goes up the middle. Looks like a yard loss on the play for the Mustangs. That's number 21 on the carry, Zane Thormasgaard. Man in motion. The handoff goes to the man in motion. That's Thomas Southey, the senior receiver and kicker for the Mustangs, who goes from one sideline to the other sideline before he's pushed out of bounds. Penalty flag on the play, and that's going to be holding against the Mustangs, so that will push him back. 4-receiver set for the Mustangs. Single back. Pavlik in shotgun. Casey back to pass. He's going to throw it to his left, and that was intended for Malay, incomplete. 4-receiver set. Pavlik back to pass, setting up a screen, this time to Southey on the left-hand side. That is good for a gain of a couple yards, but well short of the first down. That will bring up a 4th down and long situation for the Mustangs. Punting unit on for Maricosta. Here in this abbreviated postponed 2020 season, Thomas Southey in punt formation. And there's the punt. It's a high end over ender. And it's going to be fielded by Reeves at the 20-yard line, where the Golden Knights will take over, leading the Mustangs 14-0 here in the first quarter. Jack Jacobs at quarterback. Pistol formation, man in motion. That's Reeves in motion. The handoff goes to Garrison up the middle again for the Golden Knights, where he is stopped. That's number 35 for the Mustangs, and on the stop, Jacob Less. Man in motion. Jacobs back to pass, a little running back screen to Garrison, and that's read well by the Mustang defense. That's number 21, senior Zayden Thormasgaard in on the stop for the Mustangs. 4-receiver set. Golden Knights in shotgun. Jacobs back to pass. Throws the ball over the middle, intended for Reeves once again. Incomplete. That will bring up a 4th down situation. Punting team on for the Golden Knights. That kick was nearly blocked and is fielded and taken down at about the 50-yard line, where the Mustangs will have their best starting field position of any drive so far this evening, as they get the ball at their own 49-yard line. Pavlik in shotgun. He rolls to his right. He's going to roll back to his left and throw it over the middle and complete it to number 21, Thormasgaard. Pavlik made something out of nothing on that play, as the Mustangs get into Golden Knights territory. Trips left shotgun for the Mustangs. Pavlik back to pass. He's getting rushed, and he's going to get thrown down for a sack by number 87, Evan Jernagan for the Golden Knights. Mustangs in shotgun. Pavlik back to pass. He's going to throw it over the middle and complete it to number 9, Danny Malay. He's going to get to about the 36-yard line of the Golden Knights. Trips right. Shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Again to Thormasgaard, and finds Malay once again over the middle. Good for a Mustang first down at the 25-yard line. Pavlik going deep, and that is incomplete. Trips left for the Mustangs. Pavlik throws the ball once again to Malay. That time it is incomplete. Pavlik coming over to get the play from Coach Morrow. Again, this is the Mustangs' best drive of the evening. 4-receiver set, shotgun formation. Pavlik takes the snap. He's going to throw it to his right, and that ball is incomplete. Penalty flag on the play. Pass interference against the Golden Knights. Danny Malay was the intended receiver on the play. Shotgun formation. The handoff goes up the middle to Thormasgaard to about the 10-yard line. Four receiver set for the Mustangs. Pavlik back to pass. He's going to throw it to his left, and that is complete to number 16, senior Thomas Southey. And that's the Mustangs' first touchdown of the 2020 season on a nice slant play by Southey. Southey on to attempt the extra point for the Mustangs. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up high, straight, and that is good. And the Mustangs cut into the Golden Knights lead. Here in the first quarter, St. Francis leads Maricosta 14-7. Southey to kick off for the Mustangs. It's a little onside kick right up the middle. Southey nearly recovered it for the Mustangs. However, St. Francis will take over at their own 47-yard line, leading the Mustangs by 7 points here in the first quarter. Jacobson shotgun. Mustangs showing blitz. Jacobs throws it deep down the right-hand side, and that is incomplete. Nice job by the Mustang secondary on that play. Jacobson shotgun. This time he completes a little screen pass to the running back Garrison, who picks up about 9 yards on the play. 3rd down and 1 for St. Francis. I formation. First time Jacobs is under center, and Garrison's going to be stopped in the backfield. Several Mustangs in on the play. Josh Bestie was also in on that play for the Mustangs. 4th down, and again, the Mustang defense holds tight as number 21, Thormasgard, and number 33 for the Mustangs, Michael McDonald, in on that stop, so it'll be a turnover on downs. Mustangs will take over. Trips left. Shotgun formation, single back. Pavlik back to pass. He's going to throw it over the middle and complete it to number 8 of the Mustangs. And that is Riley Bloomstrand on the reception for the Mustangs. Riley, the 5'11 junior wide receiver for Maricosta. And that will do it for the first quarter of action as your Mustangs trail the Golden Knights of St. Francis 14-7. 2nd down and 6 for the Mustangs at their own 47-yard line. Pavlik completes the pass to Southey on the left-hand side. He breaks free across the field and down the right-hand sideline and gets into the end zone for a Mustangs touchdown, his second of the night. An amazing 47-yard run after the catch to make it a 53-yard touchdown completion. Southey on to attempt the point after. It's up high straight, and it is good. So the Mustangs tie this contest up at 14 after trailing St. Francis 14-0 here in the season opener. Exciting contest so far this evening. Casey Pavlik has filled in for Sam Whitney honorably with 2 touchdown passes so far this evening. Here comes the kick. It's up high, and it will be fielded around the 15-yard line by St. Francis, and the Golden Knights will take over at their own 35-yard line, with the score tied up at 14 here in the second quarter. Let's see what the sophomore Jack Jacobs can do as he hands the ball off this time to Max Garrison. And he's taken down after a yard gain by Thormasgard. Jacobs in shotgun. He's going to throw it out to his right and complete it to Reeves. Again, Thormasgard in on the stop along with number 2, Matthew Field for the Mustangs. Pistol formation. Handoff goes to Garrison, and he goes up the middle, and he breaks free and down the right-hand sideline and into the end zone. However, there is a penalty flag on the play. It is going to be a holding versus the Golden Knights, so that will push him back. Huge penalty there. Jacobs back to pass. He completes it to the left and gets about 11 yards before the receiver is dragged out of bounds. That's number 87 for St. Francis, Evan Jernagan. Jacobs setting up a little running back screen, which is read well by the Mustangs. I believe Field was in on that play for Maricosta. And that will bring up a 4th down punting situation for St. Francis. It is fair caught at about the Mustangs' 27-yard line by number 10, Cale Marsh for the Mustangs. The junior running back and receiver. Passes incomplete. Pavlik drops back. He finds Southey on the left-hand side. Not going to get much on that wide receiver screen. Number 16, senior Thomas Southey, has definitely been a star so far this game for the Mustangs, as it will be a timeout on the field by the Mustangs. 3rd down and about 7 to go here in the second quarter. Mustangs trying to take the first lead of the night after trailing St. Francis 14-0. Pavlik in shotgun. He's back to pass, and he's going to get taken down for a sack. That's number 87, Evan Jernagan, with the pressure for St. Francis, setting up a 4th down situation. Southey on for the punt. It's a high end-over-ender. Going to be downed at about the St. Francis 38-yard line, where the Golden Knights will take over here in the second quarter. Trips left, shotgun. Jacobs, wide receiver screen, completes it to Reeves. Reeves going down the sideline and is finally knocked out of bounds at about the Mustang 15-yard line. Pistol formation. Jacobs fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself around the left-hand side. Gets about 5 yards on the play before getting taken down by a few Mustangs, led by number 35, Jacob Less. Jacobs back to pass. He throws it over the middle and completes it once again to Reeves for the Culver City touchdown. Reeves is having a big game for the Golden Knights. As Alexander Boschetti comes on for the extra point, the snap is high, the hold is good, and the point after attempt is straight through the middle, and that gives the Golden Knights of St. Francis High School a 21-14 lead here in the second quarter. Mustangs trail once again this evening after coming back from 14 down to tie it at 14. Remember, fans, to go to Stratty Burgers to get your burger and fries after the game. Oh, a high bouncer there is taken by the Mustangs, and Mustang offense will start at their own 38-yard line to start this drive here in the second quarter. Let's see if the Mustangs can get a drive going here in the second quarter before halftime. Hopefully tie up this contest. Pavlik in shotgun. Wide receiver motion. Handoff goes to that wide receiver. That's Cale Marsh. And he goes out of bounds on the left-hand sideline. Nice gain for the Mustangs. 4 receiver set. Actually, 5 receiver set. Empty backfield for the Mustangs as Pavlik finds number 9, senior Danny Millay, at the Culver City 42-yard line. So that should bring up a 2nd down and 2 situation for the Mustangs, as Pavlik will hand the ball off this time to Thormesgaard from the shotgun formation. Short yardage play. Handoff again goes to Thormesgaard, and he is not going to get there. St. Francis says it is their ball. However, the referees say it is still the Mustangs. However, it is 4th down now. 4th and long 2 yards. Let's see what the Mustang coaching staff wants to do, as it is 4th and about 3. Mustang offense stays on the field. Pavlik back to pass. He throws it to his left and completes it to number 16, Thomas Southey, who has enough for the 1st down. Tight trips left formation. Receiver motion. Pavlik in shotgun. He's back to pass. He steps up in the pocket, and he's going to go down once again. And he is sacked by number 65 for the Golden Knights, Philip Ocon. Coaches talking over what play they're going to call here, as there is a timeout on the field. Mustangs trail the Golden Knights by a score of 21-14. Trips right, shotgun. Pavlik back to pass. He throws it to his left, and it is incomplete, intended for number 16, Thomas Southey. Southey definitely is Pavlik's favorite target so far this contest. Pavlik fakes the ball. He scrambles to his right, and he finds a receiver. That's number 8 for the Mustangs, Riley Broomstand. Pavlik is going to get rid of the ball on 4th down and short. However, it's just out of Southey's reach, so the Golden Knights will take over on downs. Jacobs back to pass. He steps up in the pocket. He rolls to his right and completes the pass to number 9, Reeves. Reeves is having a big game. Bryson Reeves, the 6'2 senior for the Golden Knights. Timeout on the field. St. Francis trying to get some more points on the scoreboard before halftime. Man in motion, shotgun formation. We got a little screen set up here right over the middle. That's a running back screen to Max Garrison, and he breaks free and into Mustang territory all the way down to the Maricosta 33-yard line. Great play there set up by the Golden Knights. Jacobs back to pass. He throws it to his left, and he is well covered and incomplete. Penalty flag on the play. It appears that a Mustang player, number 11, Charlie Kohler, was shaken up on the play. Hopefully Charlie will be back later this contest. Penalty was against the Mustangs. Man in motion, pistol formation, Jacobs back to pass. He throws it into the ground. He was getting pressured from his left-hand side, forcing that errant throw. Trips right shotgun. Jacobs back to pass. He is going to be, it looks like they're going to call that play dead. Appears to be some confusion on the field. Let's see what they got that worked out. 5 trips left. Jacobs scrambling now to his left, and he is going to be forced out of bounds by number 3 for the Mustangs, Josh Best. Boschetti on for a 30-yard field goal attempt. That kick is up high, straight, and it gets through the uprights. So the St. Francis Golden Knights take a 10-point lead as they lead your Mustangs 24-14 here in the second quarter. Boschetti to kick off for the Golden Knights. It's a onside kick attempt. Let's see who recovered the ball there. The Golden Knights coaching staff is definitely aggressive on that play. And it appears the Golden Knights did recover. Jacobs in shotgun. He's throwing it deep down the left-hand side and incomplete. Good coverage for the Mustangs on that play. Trips right shotgun. Jacobs. He's still looking. He throws it to his right, incomplete. Pistol formation. Handoff goes to Garrison. Garrison gets around the left-hand side. Good for about 4 yards on the play. And that will do it for the first half of play as your Mustangs trail the St. Francis Golden Knights 24-14. Boschetti on to kick off to start the third quarter of play. This time it's a high ender for ender taken at the 10-yard line by number 10 for the Mustangs. That's Cale Marsh, and he will return it all the way to the Mustang 35-yard line. Tight trips right formation. Pavlik back to pass, and he is going to go down once again. He is sacked by number 87 for the Golden Knights. That's Evan Jernagan. Evan is having a huge night on defense for St. Francis. Pavlik rolling to his right. He breaks a tackle. He's going to scramble back to his left. He looks over the middle and finds Thomas Southey, who breaks free and is still on his feet, and he will be taken down at about the St. Francis 22-yard line. A huge gain on the play by Southey. Pavlik back to pass. He's looking to set up a wide receiver screen that doesn't open up. It's incomplete. Trips right for the Mustangs. Handoff will go to the back Thormasgard. Might have picked up a yard or so on that play. Third and long for the Mustangs. Pavlik back to pass. He's going deep and incomplete. Southey had it in the end zone but couldn't hold on to it as he hit the ground. 41-yard field goal attempt for Thomas Southey. It's up high. It is going to be just wide left. He had plenty of leg behind that ball, but just wide left. Looked like it was good from my vantage point. However, the officials underneath the uprights did not agree. Shotgun formation. Handoff is going to go up the middle to Max Garrison once again. Host of Mustangs in on that stop, including number 6, Ryan Moreno. 2-back set. Jacobs back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the middle, and he had a open Reeves. Incomplete. This time Jacobs sets up a little Running back screen on the right-hand side. A nice little gainer there for St. Francis. Mustangs trail the Golden Knights by 10 here in the third quarter. Fourth down punting situation. The ball goes over the punter's head. He's able to get control of it, and Boschetti is able to get off an incredible punt, which, oh my goodness, it looked like it was going to be a safety at best. Turns out to be an incredible punt where the Mustangs will take over at their own 35-yard line. As Pavlik completes the pass this time to the left-hand side. That's number 16, Thomas Southey, who's having a big game. Wide receiver in motion from left to right. It's going to be a little wide receiver screen to that wide receiver who was in motion, Riley Broomstrand. He's going to lose a couple yards on that play. Going to bring up a third down and long situation here for the Mustangs. Pavlik back to pass. He has a man. He has a leaping receiver. That's number 9, Danny Millay, with a huge catch and a first down for the Mustangs. Wide receiver in motion. The handoff goes to the wide receiver, and that is Cale Marsh. Nice little gainer on that play for the Mustangs. That has been an effective play, getting Cale Marsh the ball. 4 receiver set. Pavlik back to pass. He has a wide open man. That's number 16, Thomas Southey, into the end zone once again. That's his third touchdown of the evening. Point after attempt by Southey is going to be up high, straight, and it is good. So the Mustangs cut into the St. Francis lead. They only trail the Golden Knights by 3 here in the third quarter. Golden Knights 24, Mustangs 21, as the Mustangs will kick off. That's Van Graw kicking it off for the Mustangs. Ball is going to be returned to the Golden Knight 26-yard line, where the St. Francis offense will take over here, leading by 3 in the third quarter. Exciting game to start off this postponed 2020 season. Handoff goes to Max Garrison. Max will pick up a couple yards on the play for St. Francis, setting up a second down and a long 8. 2-back formation. Jacobs in shotgun. He's going to hand it off to one of his backs. That's Garrison once again. Garrison will pick up a couple more yards, setting up a 3rd and 5. Shotgun formation. Jacobs back to pass. He finds Jernagan on the right-hand side, and Jernagan is breaking free. He's still on his feet and finally goes out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Jacobs throwing it deep down the sideline once again and completes it to Reeves this time, as St. Francis will have a first down and goal situation from the 5-yard line. Jacobs under center for this play. The handoff's going to go to the back. That's number 2, Max Garrison, and Max fights his way into the end zone for a St. Francis touchdown. Point after attempt by Boschetti is up high, straight, and it is good. So the St. Francis Golden Knights respond after the Mustangs cut their Golden Knights lead to 3. Golden Knights march right down the field and get a touchdown of their own. Boschetti will kick off for St. Francis. It's going to be taken about the 4-yard line, and that's Ryan Moreno, who will get it past the 20 to about the 22-yard line, where the Mustangs will take over. Wide receiver in motion. This time Pavlik fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself around the right end. might have picked up a few yards on the play. They set that play up with those nice runs by Cale Marsh from that motion. Pavlik back to pass. He throws it to his left and completes it once again to Thomas Southey. Thomas has definitely been one of the big stars of this game with 3 touchdown catches. Pavlik back to pass. He's getting pressured. He gets rid of the ball and completes it again to number 16 senior Thomas Southey. Mustangs trying to strike back here as the ball is handed off to Ryan Moreno. He makes a nice move. He is breaking free down the left-hand sideline, and he will get knocked down at about the 12-yard line, where the Mustangs will have a first down. And that ball is completed in the end zone once again. A quick strike there to Thomas Southey. And the Mustangs once again cut into that St. Francis lead as the point after attempt is up high straight, and it is good. Mustangs trail the Golden Knights 31-28 here in the fourth quarter of play, as that was the final play of the third quarter that the Mustangs were able to score. And this kick will be returned by the Golden Knights to about the Golden Knight 30-yard line, where St. Francis will take over, leading your Mustangs 31-28. 4 receivers set. Jacobs back to pass. He completes the pass to his left-hand side. That's number 84 on the reception, Matthew Bunich. Handoff goes to Garrison out of the shotgun formation. He will get to about the St. Francis 36-yard line. Mustang defense looking to make a stand here as they trail the Golden Knights by 3 points here in the fourth quarter after starting this contest trailing 14-0. Great job by the Mustangs fighting back in this game. 4 receiver set. Jacobson shotgun, single back formation. It's a bad snap, and Jacobs has to jump on the ball at the Golden Knights 30-yard line, bringing up a 4th down and long situation. Boschetti on to punt for the Golden Knights. And that is going to be caught, fair caught by Cale Marsh at the Mustang 40-yard line, where they will take over here in the fourth quarter, trailing by 3 points. The Mustangs have been close several times in this contest. Let's see if they can take the lead here in the fourth quarter. 4 receiver set, Pavlik in shotgun. He's throwing it deep down the middle and just out of the reach of number 10, Cale Marsh. Wide receiver in motion. Handoff goes to the wide receiver. That is number 16, Thomas Southey. He will pick up about 6 yards on the play for the Mustangs. Trips left, shotgun formation, single back for the Mustangs. Pavlik back to pass. He steps up in the pocket. He is going to throw it and find a man. That's number 9, Danny Millay. Huge play there for the Mustangs. Man in motion. Pavlik hands the ball off. This time it goes to number 21, Zane Thormasgaard. It appears that Zane might have a cramp as he is helped off the field. 4 receiver set, shotgun for the Mustangs. A little running back screen to the right is completed to number 6, Ryan Moreno, the senior running back. Pavlik back to pass. He throws it to his right, incomplete. 4-receiver set. Repetti in the backfield. Pavlik back to pass. He throws it just over the reach of his receiver. That's going to bring up a 4th down situation here for the Mustangs. 4th and about 3 yards. Timeout on the field. Let's see what the Mustangs do. It looks like the Mustang offense is going to stay out on the field as we are getting into this 4th quarter with the Mustangs trailing by 3. Coach Morrow is definitely going to roll the dice here on 4th down and 3 yards to go. A trips right formation, rather a 4-receiver set. Pavlik in shotgun. He's back to pass. He's throwing it deep over the middle and he completes it. That's number 9, senior Danny Millay with a huge catch on 4th down, all the way down to the Golden Knight 17-yard line. 1st down, Mustangs. Huge play there for the senior Millay as Pavlik found him wide open in the middle of the field on 4th down. Wide receiver in motion. And this time Pavlik's going to hand it off to the back, and the back is going to go around the right-hand side. That's Repetti on the run for the Mustangs. The motion went from right to left, and then Repetti ran it to the right. Great misdirection play there for the Mustangs. Nice run there by number 42 for the Mustangs, Repetti. The junior running back for the Mustangs. Pavlik in shotgun. He's back to pass. He's looking for Southey, and that ball is going to be intercepted by St. Francis, and the defensive back is finally knocked out of bounds in St. Francis, Mustang territory at the 49-yard line. I thought he made it into Golden Knight territory, but he was just stopped short of the 50. Garrison takes the ball this time, gets to the Mustang 48-yard line. It's going to bring a 2nd down and 7 situation here for the Golden Knights as they lead your Mustangs 31-28 here in the 4th quarter. Mustang defense really needs a stop desperately here. A touchdown might put the Mustangs out of this contest. However, a field goal or a stop, and the Mustangs are still right in this. Trips left. Wide receiver screen, and reading that play well is Jaden McDonald with a huge stop in the backfield. E-I-E-I-O. McDonald makes the play on that one. He read that one all the way, and that is a huge loss for the Golden Knights. Big play there for the Mustang defense as the Mustangs desperately need a stop here in the 4th quarter as the Golden Knights have the ball at their own 45-yard line. Trips right. Shotgun formation. Garrison is the single back for the Golden Knights, and it's a little running back screen off of Garrison's shoulder pads, incomplete. And that will bring up 4th down. So a huge defensive stand for the Mustang defense, highlighted, of course, by that great play by Jaden McDonald. And the punt is away, and it is returned by Cale Marsh, who stumbles across the 45-yard line. He was just breaking free, but appeared to stumble over the 45-yard line, where the Mustangs will take over possession. So a net 0 yards on that punt play. Pavlik in shotgun. Rather pistol. He's going deep down the right-hand side, and this time he gets number 10, Cale Marsh, who made that incredible return to set up the Mustangs in good field possession. He gets it into the end zone for his first touchdown of this season. Southie on for the extra point. It is up high straight, and it is good. So the Mustangs have taken a 35-31 lead here late in the fourth quarter on Casey Pavlik's fifth touchdown pass of the evening. An incredible varsity debut for Pavlik as the ball goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Mustangs, after trailing by 14 to start this contest, have roared back and now have a 35-31 lead here in the fourth quarter. Jacobs fakes the handoff to Garrison. He throws it over the middle to a triple covered Jernagan, and Evan Jernagan pulls it in. Incredible catch there for Jernagan at the St. Francis 45-yard line. First down, Golden Knights. Golden Knights need to get into the end zone as they trail the Mustangs by 4. An unfamiliar position here for the Golden Knights as they've led this whole contest up until here late in the fourth quarter. Trips left shotgun, single back formation. Mustangs are showing blitz. Here comes Bestie on the blitz as Jacobs is forced out of the pocket. And the ball is incomplete. It looked like he might have fumbled that. Looked like he was trying to pull it back down and drop the ball, but they're saying that he was attempting to throw it. Trips left shotgun again, single back formation for St. Francis. Jacobs back to pass. He was getting pressured, set up that running back screen to perfection, and Garrison is going to get to the 35-yard line of the Mustangs. However, holding against St. Francis, so a huge penalty there against the Golden Knights. 4 receivers set. Jacobs in shotgun. Mustangs showing blitz. Here comes Rapetti on the blitz, and that pass is incomplete, intended for Reeves. Mustang defense got good pressure on Jacobs on that play. Trips right shotgun. Pass is going to be incomplete. It was knocked up into the air and nearly intercepted. Fourth down for the Friars, and that is a huge punt. And that will go out of bounds at about the Mustang 29-yard line, where the Mustangs, all they need to do is get a couple first downs and this game will be over. Wide receiver motion. Handoff goes to the running back this time. That's Rapetti once again. Instead of going against that motion, they went with that motion on that play. Penalty flag on the play. Rapetti still fighting for the ball with number 24, Miles Shannon, who comes up with it from the Golden Knights. However, Mustangs will retain possession, but the penalty looks to be against the Mustangs, as the Mustangs are looking to pick up a couple first downs and run this clock out here in the fourth quarter. Officials still discussing. It's going to be a personal foul against the Mustangs. Wide receiver motion. Handoff goes to the running back on that counter play, and that is going to pick up a few yards. However, after that personal foul, Mustangs are definitely in a long yardage situation here. St. Francis calls a timeout. Let's see what Coach Morrow will do. Will he try to run the ball and get a timeout call? Will he try to get the first down? It's a huge call here for the Mustangs as they finally got the lead late here in this fourth quarter of play in the opening contest of the delayed 2020 season. St. Francis defense definitely can't give up a first down. Shotgun formation. Pavlik steps up in the pocket. He's going to throw for it. Mustangs were being aggressive, and that will bring up a fourth down situation here. Southie will punt the ball, and that will roll dead at the St. Francis 37-yard line. Got to go 63 yards to take the lead here as Jacobs rolls out, completes the ball, and that will stop the clock at the St. Francis 48-yard line. First down and 10 for the Golden Knights. Two-back formation. Jacobson shotgun. He's back to pass. He's going to roll out to his right. He's going to take it himself, and he'll pick up about 6 yards on the carry for the St. Francis Golden Knights. 2nd and 4 for St. Francis. They're definitely in a rush as time is running out. 4 receivers set. Jacobs back to pass. He throws it over the middle and completes it to number 84. Matthew Bunnage with a huge catch. He's coming up limping. Hopefully that young man will be okay. What an incredible play there by the Golden Knights. Hopefully that's just a leg cramp there for Bunnage. As the Golden Knights are driving here late in the fourth quarter, trailing the Mustangs 35-31. Yeah, hopefully that's just a leg cramp as these athletes had to prepare pretty quick for the start of this 2020 season in March of 2021. Of course, the players weren't even aware that there was going to be a season until just a few weeks ago. So it was up to all of these athletes to keep themselves in great shape. However, keeping yourself in shape and football shape are definitely two different things. Shotgun formation for St. Francis. Jacobs, he's got a lot of time. He's going to get thrown down. He's sacked. The ball is loose. And it appears that it was recovered by St. Francis. Huge play by the offensive lineman, Duncan Spragle, with a huge fumble recovery. That would have done it for this game if the Mustangs were able to recover that fumble. Great job by the Mustang defense forcing the fumble. But then again, it was fumbled forward, and now it's timeout on the field. Coach Lee giving instruction to his defense. 2nd and about 5. Man in motion. Jacobson shotgun. He's back to pass. He's got a man. That's Reeves right about the 11-yard line. It looks like it might be just enough for a St. Francis first down. First down at the 11, so the Golden Knights can pick up a first down right about the 1-yard line. Mustangs need to have a defensive stand right here if they want to win this game. Trips left, shotgun formation, single back. Jacobs back to pass. He's getting pressured, And that ball is incomplete. Great job by the Mustang defense getting pressure. Two-back formation. Jacobson shotgun. He's going to throw it over the middle, and it's broken up. McDonald with a great defensive play. Shaken up a little bit on the play. Hopefully he'll be okay. It looks like he is going to walk off under his own power. Third down for the Golden Knights. They can pick up a first down at about the 1 yard line. But there's not much time left here in this contest as we go to under a minute. Coach Lee giving instruction to his defense. Coach Morrow coming out for moral support. Mustangs lead the Golden Knights here by 4 points, 35-31. Timeout. Golden Knights wanted to see what the Mustang defense was what look they were gonna give them on defense. Cochran, head coach of the Golden Knights, calls timeout as it is third down and 10 at the Mustang 11-yard line. Huge play here for this Mustang D. They need to get a stop desperately. Pistol formation. Jacobs rolls to his right. He looks to his left. He has a man, and he's going to break free and get into the end zone for a touchdown. A huge play. Jernagan with a huge catch and then is able to break free from the tackle, get into the end zone, and the St. Francis Golden Knights lead by 3 points with under a half minute to go here in the fourth quarter. Huge play there by St. Francis. Looked like the Mustang defense was going to stop the receiver short of the end zone, but he just broke that last tackle and got in. Boschetti to kick off for the Golden Knights, and that goes through the end zone after a penalty on the Mustangs. Set up that short kick to go through the end zone. Mustangs will take over here at their own 20-yard line. Trailing by 3, Pavlik back to pass. He pump fakes. He's going to scramble up to his right and incomplete. It appears that number 10, Cale Marsh, legs started to cramp up right in the middle of that route. Incomplete. Might not have been the worst thing for the Mustangs as he was in the middle of the field, and you need to conserve as much time as you can here. Pavlik back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the right-hand side and incomplete. That was intended for Southie. It's going to be pass interference, setting up the Mustangs, and a great catch along the sideline there is number 9, Danny Millay. Got a foot in bounds at the St. Francis 45-yard line. Pavlik back to pass. He throws it to Millay. There's only a couple seconds left. He gets out of bounds with 0.9 seconds left on the clock. 36-yard field goal attempt for Southie to tie. It looks good. It's up high. It is just wide left. And the Mustangs are going to come up short this evening, 38-35. What a contest to start this delayed 2020 season. Mustangs did a great job coming back in this game after trailing by 14 points to lead by 4 points late in the fourth quarter, but are just unable to hold off We'll see you next week.